Welcome to Dr. Carminati's YouTube channel. Today, we're stepping a bit outside our usual focus to explore something genuinely intriguing and impactful, the Sentium Project. It's a government initiative that might sound mysterious at first, but once we break it down, you'll understand why it's so critical to the future of the United States. We'll delve into what Sentium is, how it's being used, and how it's helping the country tackle significant challenges in defense, infrastructure, and even the technological race. And for those of you who have never heard of this project before, don't worry, I'll guide you every step of the way. By the end of this video, you'll have a deep understanding of the Sentium Project, and you'll see why it matters. Stick around, and as always, I invite you to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel to stay informed and inspired. Let's dive in. So, what exactly is the Sentium Project? Sentium, at its core, is a vast and ambitious data integration and analytics initiative undertaken by the US government. The project began in 2018 as part of an effort to modernize the country's defense and intelligence capabilities in response to evolving threats. The estimated cost of the Sentium project is approximately $10 billion, which covers research, development, and implementation over multiple years. But that description alone doesn't really do it justice. Imagine trying to make sense of millions of different pieces of information coming from satellites, sensors, cybersecurity tools, public records, private entities, and even citizen reports. The Sentium project aims to take all those pieces and synthesize them into something useful, actionable, and beneficial for our country. The project was launched under the umbrella of the US Department of Defense, but it's grown far beyond just military purposes. Sentium utilizes artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning to collect, process, and analyze these massive amounts of data. It's part of a broader effort called all-domain situational awareness. That means that Sentium is supposed to help officials understand what's going on in every domain: land, sea, air, space, and even cyberspace. By putting all this information together, Sentium offers an integrated perspective, something that has never really been fully achieved before. But let's take a step back for a moment. Why would the US government embark on such a monumental project? What challenges does it address, and why now? To answer that, we need to understand how our world has changed over the last few decades. The threats that the United States faces today are more complex, more interconnected, and more unpredictable than ever before. We're not just talking about conventional warfare. We're talking about cyber attacks, economic espionage, misinformation campaigns, climate-related threats, and the proliferation of technologies that make it possible for even small groups to do significant harm. Sentium is essentially a tool for anticipating these types of threats. It's a proactive measure, one that shifts the focus from merely reacting to crises to actually being able to predict and mitigate them before they escalate. Consider this analogy. Imagine the US as a captain steering a large ship through stormy seas. Now imagine if that captain was not only trying to avoid icebergs but also had to navigate rogue waves, pirates, and sudden changes in the weather, all while making sure the ship stayed on course toward its destination. Sentium, in this analogy, would be the system providing the captain with real-time information about where those icebergs are, how the waves are moving, where the pirates might be lurking, and what weather patterns are on the horizon. The more information you have and the faster you can process it, the better decisions you can make. Now, let's talk a little about how Sentium works. Sentium isn't just about collecting data. The truth is, data collection alone wouldn't be that helpful. There is so much information out there that without the right tools, all of that data would be noise, a sea of numbers, reports, signals, and metadata without meaning. The magic of Sentium lies in its ability to use artificial intelligence to make sense of all of that information, to recognize patterns, and to flag essential changes or events that could indicate a threat or an opportunity. Sentium's AI algorithms can analyze satellite imagery to identify unusual troop movements or environmental changes. It can pass through social media to detect signs of misinformation or civil unrest. It can even monitor cyberspace for the early warning signs of cyber attacks. All of these capabilities are brought together under Sentium's umbrella to give decision-makers a complete picture of what's happening and what might happen next. Now, you might be wondering, for what exactly is Sentium used? Let's explore that question. Use Case 1. Cybersecurity. Sentium plays a crucial role in strengthening the country's cybersecurity defenses. In today's digital age, the lines between physical and cyber threats have blurred, and the nation's critical infrastructure is a prime target. Sentium monitors cyberspace for early indicators of potential cyber attacks by analyzing network traffic, detecting anomalies, and identifying potential threat actors. This capability allows for proactive measures to be taken before a cyber incident escalates. For example, if a hacker is attempting to infiltrate the power grid or steal sensitive government data, Sentium's AI can flag these activities and alert authorities to take preventive action. This proactive approach helps safeguard critical infrastructure, such as energy grids, financial systems, and communication networks, ensuring that disruptions are minimized or avoided altogether. Use Case 2. Intelligence gathering. Another significant case of use in the Sentium project lies in intelligence gathering. By integrating data from satellites, surveillance systems, social media, and other intelligence sources, Sentium creates a holistic view of global events. Intelligence agencies use Sentium to gather information on adversarial activities, including troop movements, covert operations, or even misinformation campaigns designed to influence public opinion. By processing this information in real time, Sentium enables intelligence analysts to quickly piece together complex puzzles, identify trends, and anticipate actions by adversaries. This enhanced situational awareness is critical to staying ahead of potential threats and making informed strategic decisions. Use Case 3. Military operations. In the military domain, Sentium provides invaluable support for both strategic planning and tactical operations. For military commanders, having the right information at the right time can be the difference between success and failure. Sentium integrates data from multiple sources, satellite imagery, ground sensors, intelligence reports, and more, to offer a comprehensive view of the battlefield. This helps commanders plan missions with greater accuracy and anticipate enemy movements. For instance, during a conflict, Sentium can help predict the likely locations of enemy forces, identify supply routes, and even assess the condition of the terrain. Such insights provide the military with a decisive advantage, enabling more effective deployment of troops and resources while minimizing risks to personnel. One of the most significant uses of Sentium is in national defense. By integrating and analyzing data from satellites, surveillance systems, and other intelligence sources, Sentium provides the US military with a comprehensive view of potential threats. This is what gives our armed forces an edge, the ability to understand not just what an adversary is doing now, but what they might do next. This capability is not only valuable for deterring potential adversaries, but it also allows the US to respond faster and more effectively if a crisis does arise. Essentially, it's a critical component of modern defense strategy, knowing, predicting, and acting on intelligence in real time. However, military applications are just one side of the coin. Sentium is also used for critical infrastructure protection. For example, it helps safeguard power grids and water supplies from cyber attacks. In today's digital age, the lines between physical and cyber threats have blurred. A hacker in another country could bring down parts of the US power grid, causing actual harm to millions of people. By utilizing advanced analytics, Sentium can help detect vulnerabilities in infrastructure before they can be exploited, and it can alert authorities to unusual activity that might indicate an imminent attack. Sentium is also making a difference in the realm of emergency response. Imagine a natural disaster like a hurricane or wildfire. Sentium can analyze satellite data, weather reports, social media posts, and even call logs to create a real-time map of the situation. It can help responders understand where the greatest needs are, predict how the problem might evolve, and allocate resources accordingly. This can make a significant difference in how effectively emergencies are handled, ultimately saving lives and minimizing damage. Now, let's talk about how all of this helps the United States overall. Firstly, Sentium enhances national security, and by doing so, it keeps us all safer. In a world where new threats are constantly emerging, Sentium is helping the US stay ahead of the curve. It provides decision-makers with the insights they need to make informed decisions, whether those decisions are about deploying troops, strengthening cybersecurity measures, or responding to natural disasters. Sentium is about enabling proactive governance rather than reactive governance, and that makes all the difference. Secondly, Sentium fosters interagency collaboration. One of the long-standing challenges for the US government has been the siloing of information between agencies. Defense, homeland security, intelligence, law enforcement, all these different bodies often hold crucial pieces of the puzzle, but historically, they haven't always communicated effectively. Sentium changes that by integrating data from other sources and making it accessible in a unified format. This makes it much easier for various agencies to work together effectively, each one adding its perspective and expertise to address complex challenges. Finally, Sentium is helping to secure America's position in the global technology race. As countries like China, Russia, and others advance their own AI and data analytics capabilities, the United States must remain at the forefront of technological innovation. Sentium represents a significant step in that direction. By leveraging the power of AI, the US is not only addressing immediate security challenges but also building the infrastructure for continued technological leadership in the years to come. This isn't just about defense or intelligence. It's about ensuring that America remains a global leader in the most critical areas of technological development. In summary, the Sentium Project is a monumental data integration and AI-powered initiative aimed at providing the US government with unprecedented situational awareness across all domains: land, sea, air, space, and cyberspace. It serves multiple critical purposes, from enhancing national defense to protecting vital infrastructure and improving emergency response. It represents a leap forward in our ability to not only understand the world around us but to actively shape it in ways that promote safety, security, and stability. It's fascinating to consider how technology like Sentium can change our approach to governance and security. It's not just about collecting more data, it's about making the data meaningful and using it to make better decisions faster. In an era where information is both a tool and a weapon, projects like Sentium are what will help ensure that our nation can navigate an increasingly uncertain world with resilience and foresight. And there you have it, folks, a deep dive into the Sentium Project. I hope this explanation has shed light on how the US government is using advanced technology to protect its citizens and stay ahead of emerging threats. If you found this content valuable, please consider liking this video, sharing your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribing to our channel for more fascinating explorations. Your support helps us continue to create in-depth content like this, and I can't wait to hear what you all think about Sentium and the role of AI in government. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the following video.